Thank you, Julie. Lisa, first, I'd just like to mention that I love speeches that are informative and purposeful. Just like Elizabeth, she had something to bring to us that will bring us more improvement into our lives. I think a little less recognize what grace is. And for you to break it down into steps for what grace actually is and describe how to use it was very informative, something that now I can use by the demonstration that you showed us. So you bringing back the story of what grace is first, telling the story of how it became important to you, going from going to school, right? You were always set on your expectation of being the best, and then going back to being averaged by your teacher, somebody who brought you down from that. And then later in life, you learned how to use grace to bring your perception of who you are back into reality and actually back to love yourself and do certain things that'll help your life. Which actually helped me. When we went through that exercise today, you showed us how to do that. And that's very important, I think, in your speech, aspect of your speech, because a lot of people think grace is just a word, but how to use it. And so not only did you show us what it is and or explain it, we went step by step with the acronym GRACE, grace, go to memory, release forgiveness, acknowledge the truth, confirm, and experience the healing. That's something I'm taking on. So, so I think there's a couple things that maybe working on with going through that acronym is I do it a lot too. I think I've done it a couple times right now is eye rolling. A lot of times we use eye rolling as a pause or like a in a way to recollect what we're trying to say. And I notice it particularly because I do it myself. So I thought I could mention that. And then on each step of when you use grace, just a touch longer, maybe on each step. I think some people, it's a 5 to 7 minute speech. So we do like to kind of keep up the pace, but we kind of sink into what G is, go to our memory, actually think about something for a little bit, giving them a little bit more time each step. That would be very beneficial. And then other than that, like I love the clarity with everything. Speech flowed like always. You do a very good job on that. Your goal is to, as you mentioned before in previous speeches, to do a TED Talk. And I was like, this speech was dynamic enough where we're diving into our emotional side. You're painting a picture with your words, telling your story about grace. This gave me TED Talk vibes, right? It was very, very well done. And you did an awesome job painting that picture of grace with your words. So appreciate your ability and your grace and blessing us with your ability to show us how to use that. So thank you very much, Lisa, for that speech.
Oh, wow.